Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Luis Gil.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's Victor Robles. Here comes a pitch. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway in game one of the series. A big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head. Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Slider got him for strike three.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Julio Rodriguez in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Rodriguez hitting third in the lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, number 22. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the righty deals. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses with that one. And here's a 3-2. Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Brett Myers, batting with one down, takes a strike.
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
And a foul ball. That's
ball.
Down and in.
1-2.
One run across in the frame so far as we play game one of this 4-game series. And that's outside. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back-to-back. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a run. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Cody. Bellinger. And downstairs.
Ball.
And it's even up.
Wow, good luck catching up to that
ball,
one.
1 strike.
Off the
That's
plate
the ball.
inside. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is downstairs.
You got a full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Batting 5th. The first
Man at first with one gone. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Settles under this one. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th. The designated hitter, Jason.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Cody Bellinger.
Well, the one word I have for him right now is dangerous. This guy leads the AL in slugging percentage, and when you have a hitter like that in the lineup, it makes that manager look and try to strategize ways to avoid you in a potential big situation. I tell you what, that's really valuable.
He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And he deals. Left field, a Rosarena on his horse. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. Top of the second. Now here is Cal Raleigh. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Myers makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting fifth.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Myers calls it in, 2 away.
Batting sixth. The left fielder, Randy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup.
1-1.
Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one catches the zone, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Mariners are down in order. And they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Bader up to the plate.
Harrison Bader.
And a pitch. That's a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Our plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. And that's downstairs and outside. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That one off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Righty delivers. Swing and a ball popped up. Polanco makes the catch, inning over. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. On to the third inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
The third baseman, number 7, Jorge Polanco.
Heel back to work. And that misses off the outside edge. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. His second of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Righty to the plate.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The M's down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next
Ball,
pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. The punch out there. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Dylan Moore now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, bases empty. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next
Ball.
offering is outside.
It's a good take.
2-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. And that's in for a strike. Look out!
Take your base.
And it hit him.
Well, that one might sting for a bit, but it helps the team and it boosts the OBP move. Sometimes that trade-off is worth it, but sometimes it's not.
And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Robles leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Oh, hey.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Myers under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball. Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. That one misses, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Brett Myers getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Misses
ball,
again, 5 in a row. Nobody out, runner at first. Pickoff throw.
No,
Chisholm gets back easily. Right through there for a strike. In there. And so now 1-2. And another ball. That one ripped right center field, and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder
Bellinger up to hit. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
1-1 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Flied to right his first time. There's a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
0-1. And that one fouled off. The Yankees trying to break this one open here in the last half of the third. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So now here's the DH, Jason Dominguez. Flied to left his first time. Just missed.
That's up.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Kicks and deals.
Hard one.
Movement in the bullpen. Edward Bizzardo up and throwing. First and second here, no outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Robles settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Now, Harrison Bader.
Number 12.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Harrison Bader.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Fastball for a strike. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Down and in, moved his feet. Bellinger on third. Goldie on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. And another ball. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And that one in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the play, and it's out number 3. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. On to inning number 4. The Yankees 4 and the Mariners 1. Start of the 4th, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Now batting, catcher Cal.
And now for
Raleigh.
Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
And there's a strike.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Yankees up by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. 2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, and they trail it 4-1. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Anthony Volpe. And the right-hander back to work. That's in for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1-2-3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
In the air, left field, in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Right through there for a strike. Cabrera, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's already homered here in this one.
Chisholm Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Two outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizes this one up. Nabs it. And that'll do it. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. Heel back to work. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Slap the other way, foul.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Rosarena gets his lead at first with nobody out.
1-2.
That one not close. Now 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 1-2. Got him. And there's one away.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff.
Runner on the go.
Nope.
There's a ball. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second. There's a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
At the belt and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Towards first, Goldie. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Here's Dylan Moore. Struck out swinging his first time. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. On the ground, right side. Chisholm to first, and that is the third out of the inning. One left for Seattle, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Edward Bizzardo.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
3-4-5 due up for the home team, and now Brett Myers. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
2-2.
The 2-2.
Full count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Liner snagged at first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Bellinger.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. One down. Base is empty. Foul ball there. Outside, and it's 2-1. And strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Struck him out looking. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Pitch misses.
One
And
ball,
1 and 1. Good eye in that spot.
2-1.
And that's
3-1.
outside. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And the 1-0.
Ball.
Goldie off of first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Kicks and fires. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder, number 12, Harrison.
And up next for New York, Harrison Bader. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. Fastball in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And that's a base hit. Here comes Goldie around third. The throw in, but it's offline.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Wells checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. The 1-0. And that one is in for a strike. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Taylor Saucedo into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
No ball.
Volpe at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Volpe tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
Out.
Good eye right there.
That's the ball. 3-1.
The wind of the pitch. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. 2 outs. Lined, and that's a base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Back to the top of the lineup, Oswaldo Cabrera. Step runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This to third. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 8-1. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in the Bronx, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Got him. Now 1 away. Here's Donovan Solano. He's been a great free agent side.
Solano.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
He's been swinging it really well lately. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind.
And that one handled. Slings to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners 1. Back here in New York, bottom of the 6th inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
The lefty fires. And
that's
ball
inside.
1.
That's a ball.
Splits the plate and a count 1-1. And another ball.
Outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, left fielder.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Brett Myers. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Ripped on a line to center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, That's way back.
Bellinger.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And another
3-0.
ball. And a 4-pitch walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So 1 out with 2 aboard.
Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will hit next. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-1's the count.
2-1 now. 2 aboard.
That's
a little bit low. Ground ball could be 2. Tellez to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Marcus Stroman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh.
The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. Stroman, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a cutter, a slider, a slurve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That one at the knees for a strike.
0-2.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up. Under it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one found hard the other way. Foul ball still 0-2. Two outs. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first in time. They get the out on a Rosarena. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle. It's still an 8-1 ball game. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trent Thornton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Number 46.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now it's the DH, Jason Dominguez.
Dominguez.
The pitch. Hit in the air, right field. Robles makes the catch. One up, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And next for New York, Harrison Bader. 1 for 3. And ball one to the right fielder. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gabe Spire appears to be getting ready for manager Scott Service. Santos also getting ready. Wouldn't chase that time. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Now one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And the pitch. And he walked it.
Take your baseball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So man aboard, Austin Wells, the next to hit. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Bader leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that.
0-2.
That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1 and 2.
Strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Volpe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Bader around second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. It's 9-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Yanks up big in this one as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. On the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Chisholm tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. He did not go around. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
And that's outside. And a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. On to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Yankees 10 and the Mariners 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
And that's a strike. Here comes a pitch. Stays alive. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
The batter, number 3.
So digging in, J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
In the air, out towards left center. That gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. In there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second with 1 away. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Now 1-1.
That's a ball.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Righty delivers. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Next offering is down low. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Mariners leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brett Myers. The pitch. In the air, out towards right center. On the move. Hauls it in for the out.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Gabe Spire, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Santos, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. And that one missing low. Right-hander kicks, deals.
3-0.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Inside ball four.
Take your base.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Booth?
Goldschmidt.
One gone, runner at first. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Bellinger round second on his way to third. Coming home. He scores. It's 11-1.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Gregory Santos gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And another ball. Next offering is outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Bader.
2 on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Harrison Bader. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
0-2.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Mariners 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the DH, Donovan Solano. Stroman back to work. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. To third. Tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
He's 2 outs away. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one ripped to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Cal.
So it's their last
Raleigh.
chance in this one. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees add another to their winning streak.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now. Even if it goes late, there's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score.